Welcome back to another wonderful edition of Veggie Mike Ellis on YouTube, Veggie Mike Ellis on Instagram, and mikesgarden.moonfruit.com is the website. I have my Sparkles and Sports shirt on, and it's an off-Broadway production, theater production by my friend Steph. So she wrote and directed it, Stephanie Prue. So yeah, good stuff. Anyway, so today I want to talk to you about why we can't go vegan. Because, of course not, we can't go vegan because for so long we've eaten animals, so we have to keep doing it. We've done it for so long, I mean, we can't stop, you know what I mean? Like, you can never stop. That's crazy. I mean, why would you stop doing something just because you've done it for so long? That's the perfect reason to keep going with it, you know? So let's talk about that today. So first of all, the whole biological thing. So, our ancestors ate meat, so we have to keep eating meat. So, first of all, every scientifically based organization on the planet agrees that for nutritional needs, we do not need to eat animal products. Every single scientifically based organization on the planet agrees that we do not need, I'm going to say it one more time, do not need to eat animal products for nutritional needs, okay? So just to get that out of the way. Also, our intestines, our teeth, the acid in our stomachs, the length of our intestine, our teeth do not match omnivores or carnivores. They don't. I know a lot of people think they do, but just actually look up what the teeth look like on carnivores and omnivores, and you'll see they don't match. And then all modern day primates, our relatives, don't eat meat, right? We ate meat because we got hungry and we got smart and we left the food chain. We weren't a part of the food chain anymore when we discovered tools and fire. We weren't part of a biological system. So when you get in all that and the science, no, there's not a scientific basis for it. And then we've done it so long. Okay, so just because we did it so long. So let's put the biological part aside. So society, we've done it so long. I mean, we can't change, right? I mean, that's crazy, for social reasons. People aren't going to stop, right? That's crazy. Nobody's going to change. We've done it. Okay? That logic would undo every social, movement, social justice movement in history. So, okay. So let's look at it from a historical standpoint. Okay. For so long, women didn't vote. So why would we start letting them vote now? That's crazy. Right? For so long, we had slavery, so I mean, why would we free slaves? That's crazy. We have free labor. Why would we change that? You can't change because we did it for so long, right? So does that make any sense to you? And then there's the whole factor in we actually can. So yes, we needed to eat meat for a while to survive because we didn't have any other way to figure it out, or, whether we had to or we just didn't know what else to do at the time, I'm not sure. I wasn't there. But the point is that in a modern world, there's no nutritional need to do it. So what are we doing? If you're going to use an animal, an innocent sentient being that feels pain for a resource, you have to justify that, right? You have to have a justification. And there isn't one. They're just excuses. And this is one of them. The subject of this video is one of the excuses people use. We've done it for so long. So just because you made children work in factories for so long, well, we got to keep doing it, right? We have to keep doing it because we did it for so long. No, we don't. And if we don't stop, we won't make it. We actually can. We won't make it. We can't feed everybody. It takes 6 to 12 pounds of plant matter to produce 1 pound of animal matter. So, more like plant protein, excuse me. There's a range. The 6 to 12 is a range because different chicken, say, has a different production value than beef, right? So it takes different amounts of produce, but it's inefficient, right? And over 80% of the starving children live in countries in the world. They live in countries where we are shipping food grown for the cattle to the West to feed cattle to feed us. So you're taking food from people that are starving and you're shipping it off to cattle for us to eat, and it's inefficient. So we actually can't continue this anymore because we can't feed everybody. And so, not only is the argument that we've been doing it for so long completely invalid on the biological argument, the social justice argument, but we actually can't do it anymore. We just can't. You don't have to believe me with the biological stuff. You can look it up. You don't have to believe me with the inefficiency of production. When I'm talking about the inefficiency of producing meat, just look it up. Just don't get your facts from the meat board, the beef magazine and the meat board and the egg board, and get something that's unbiased, and you'll be fine. And you'll see the very clear fact that it's inefficient. We can't continue this, and most importantly, though, it's a justice issue. So, just like it was not okay to, oppress women or children or minorities or poor people, it's unjust to oppress animals for no good reason. There's no justification for this. What are we doing? Do animals have moral value? So what are we doing? Well, how can you justify it? How are we justifying this? There is not a justification or excuses. And one of the excuses is this. We've done it for so long. It's just another excuse, along with all the other excuses. I'm not trying to be... I know it sounds like I'm having a waggy finger and pointing it at you. Yeah, it's easy to get pissed off. If you lived in a world where everybody exploited children, just fill in children for animals, and everywhere you went, people were wearing children's skin on their backs, and everywhere you went, children were locked in cages and used for their flesh, and you lived in a world where it was completely normal, and everywhere you went, wouldn't you be pissed off? Well, animals are innocent. They're looking for us to protection, just like children. There's, at least from the standpoint of they don't deserve to be used as a resource on the fundamental justice angle, there is no difference. You can say, of course, there's a difference between children and farm animals. How could you say that? Oh. When it comes to being used as a resource, they're sentient beings that feel pain. You have to justify the use of them. You have to justify it. There is no justification. There are just excuses. They're excuses. Go vegan. Go vegan. Thanks for watching.